No heroes. No heroes. No heroes, baby.
All right, we're jumping right into the next one. Thank you, John. We have Declare versus Talk of Wisdom, aka Enrico Maria Rustico.
2 worlds contenders, right?
Yeah, and they are friends. They do the same thing as we do. Like when they top, they share stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And features also 0-2.
Yeah. Lost
Yeah, but to be fair, but I have the decision who goes second. And
yeah, that was so bad.
yeah,
To win the die roll today. I wish I could have just like used rigged die, but to lose.
yeah. I thought the same. Because
Okay, so I'm looking forward to our game. Then I'll DM you later, Lucas, so we can find a date. Yeah, Doffy Mirror.
oh, someone in the chat wants your deck
Oh, my
list
red
of
green law.
law.
Yeah, you can find it.
In the YouTube video,
Exactly.
I think that will be shared.
Yeah, I think then the upload should be in the evening, right? Yeah, in the evening. Yeah, either today in the evening or tomorrow morning. Yeah, our match will be uploaded on YouTube, and then at the beginning of the video, you can find the deck.
Yeah, you can just check out the noHEROES channel. And if you missed some matches, you can watch them on their channel.
Yeah, with high quality commentary. We have Track and Flash, two Frenchmen who are also like top 10 in Europe, and Flash is obviously together with these two guys qualified for Worlds. So yeah, very jealous of those guys. And yeah, let's start commentating this game, shall we? A matchup we have seen time and time again now, and we have Enrico Maria going second.
I have to step to
okay,
quick, bro.
We have Enrico going second, playing as Sengoku on turn 1, and finding a buggy, I think it was, which he immediately used to counter out of Declare's first swing, just to stay as healthy as possible, because very quickly BY Luffy's swings will large, 8k, 9k, and even larger than that. So you want to be efficient with your counters early on, counter with 1 card as long as you can. We see it again here, giving the 1k. Declare just putting down that fist Luffy. And this is actually a relatively comfortable spot for Declare, because he knows that Enrico's Josu, if he even has it in a spot, is not super efficient, because he would have to bounce his own 5k instead of a 1-drop. So pretty good start for Declare here, only at 6 cards as well, so putting is not super threatening either. If Enrico starts with a 7k swing, he could even still take it and be fine, because putting on 7 cards is not that much of an issue. And he just goes for the efficient Boa 6 Don turn, likely putting a Crocodile 2k on top, and using leader ability to summon that body. And I think he will leave it at that 7k swing. And we can already see Enrico has the Kaido in his hand, which is obviously a very important card in this matchup. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, the guy I talked to, Manuel Kotte, and his nickname is Easy Win in Sim. Shout out to Manuel if you're listening. Yeah, that's exactly the law player I was referring to. He already gave me some feedback because he watched the match live. And yeah, I think there were like one or two misplays that I made. But overall, having not played law in quite a while, I was fairly happy with my play. Yeah, and Manuel also said there was like a couple small decisions that you would have done differently, especially like game 2. I should have probably taken mulligan, but yeah, let's not get caught up in this. We got to get back to commentating this game. And if I gathered it correctly, then Enrico actually decided bottom deck the double Crocodile and the Teach, and instead rely on a line swing hitting a Weevil off the top. And Enrico took that one, and Gianluca took that one. And now it's back to his turn. He's using leader ability. Oh my god, no. Not using leader ability, he's using Punch Luffy. My brain is already getting confused. So, UI at 7 Don here. Usually a very strong 7 Don play you can make if you have a baby already developed is Iori and another 5-drop, and then use the baby on board to resolve that 5-drop that you put there in your life with Iori. Basically developing 2 5 costs for a mere cost of 7k, of 7 Don, and your leader becoming 7k as well. But plays like these open yourself up to strong gravity blades as well. Yeah, already addressed that message. You have another baby and the blocker Sabo. Unfortunately, you have to, I mean, I'm saying unfortunately, obviously a good turn to have, but you cannot like make awkward plays just play around Gravity Blade. You just have to make them have it. And we actually do see that Enrico does not have it right now. So this is quite a good spot for BY. You don't get Grav Bladed here.
Yeah.
You have Gecko in hand. You have only baby Luffy's actually. So that's sort of an issue. You don't have baby Sabo yet. But you do have Rocket Luffy and Fist Luffy already in trash. So that's quite strong. And if you can find a window in your next turn to awaken and then start chaining geckos on your 10 Don turn, it's looking pretty good for Declan. We actually see triple Jimbei in Enrico's hand, which is not even that great in his sport state because he doesn't have any low cost characters, so he cannot utilize his only good target in Bounce Law very well. He's actually just starting to swing at this.
Yep.
Getting a 2k here. Going 8-8-8 into this Fist Luffy, which I think is a very interesting approach, but it makes a lot of sense. Like, you are never going to, if you go face, you will simply put Declit to 0 and maybe get a Sabo block, which he even likes.
And also you force your opponent to have 2 Awakener if you out the Luffy.
Yeah.
Because now he just needs 1.
Yeah.
But the problem is, okay.
Oh, there's the big
Okay,
Sabo.
okay.
Huge.
That's very huge. Yeah, and you have another.
The Fist Luffy. Another Fist Luffy is super good here. So you can just go 7k 1 life here. Or would you... Like, I think I would just play Fist Luffy, play another baby.
Okay, first you attack and see what happens. Because...
Yeah, this 8k is still happening, yeah.
Because if you manage to out both characters, you don't even need to go 7k 1 up life. You can just go 5k leader double up life. So you are for sure next turn
at least going to be 9k 1 life. Yeah.
And from there on, it's almost GG for BY. If you're in that spot.
Audio slow. I think it was just because you were a bit too far from the microphone.
Oh.
Fabi's saying 7k 2.
Yeah, he wants to go Ioril.
Yeah. But then you are developing a 5-drop less, right?
No, you play the 5-cost Luffy that you now hard casted. You put it from your hand into your life.
Yeah. But then you would be 9k leader because you also want to resolve a baby, right? Because resolving baby is also developing another 5k.
No, you resolve the baby on board, play the 5-cost Luffy out of your life, then you're a 7k leader, and then you use leader ability to put 2 cards in life.
Yeah, then you only developed 1 additional 5. And now you have developed 2 5 drops.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying.
I misunderstood you. Yeah, sure. The Sabo won't be on the field, but you would be 7k with double up life.
Yeah, but I think you are so ahead that.
But if you're 7k with double up life.
But you will still be 1 up life, right?
Yeah.
You can just
true.
block unless he fucking. Sorry, guys. Unless he perfumes you. But. Okay, I guess the downside of this is that your Moria is actually overplaying something in this case because you didn't get to block with Sabo.
Yep. But that's an attack you have.
Yeah, interesting game state. Like Enrico is 5 life and has a ton of cards. Like a ton of cards. Like how many is it? Like 5 until the gym base, and another 6.
Right?
Yeah. So he's 11 in hand and 5 life. So you could take all of them and be at like 16 cards.
Yeah, but you lose that cards very, very quick with those punch Luffys on board.
For sure, yeah. So I think the obvious thing would be to just start resolving Egghead and use his effect, because if you play Gecko, you will have to overplay something anyways.
Yeah. You get a free draw, right?
Yeah. Then you punch Luffy's, start with 6k swing with Sabo.
Yeah, and you just attack with every
just
character. Then you play down.
Oh, he drew a second Gecko.
The Gecko.
You swing 6, 8, 8, 11, R1k.
So you just
1 up life, 9k leader.
Yeah. And that will put him down to 3 life or 2 life. Or it will take almost his entire hand.
Yeah. Yeah, Fabi's saying you could also just go 7k 2 life.
Yep.
So you're not like vulnerable to Kaido swing, which you block, and then. But I don't really think it matters, honestly, at this point. $7k 1 life? No, but that's not necessary, right? Or do you want to draw? Would you want to have drawn with one of the punch Luffy's? Dash? Oh, he did actually draw with one of the punch Luffy's. I didn't even spot that. Interesting. Third Gecko. So does this line just get you 1 more card? Like you are 7k leader instead of 9k leader, which doesn't really matter, but you drew 1 from his Luffy.
Yeah. But if you now want to have a blocker, you are on 9k with 0 life.
Yeah. True.
So I don't know.
It doesn't sound as good.
No. I think using punch Luffy there.
And you have to get a blocker because you're only 7k leader. You could just get
1 life with 1 Sabo. Yeah. I think that wasn't the right decision. Or? Oh god. If you.
Could you just protect Sabo?
Yeah. And
then swing?
Yeah, or?
He has double 2k, double 1k. So he's dead to 13, 14. Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy throw, right? I don't know. I think that seems giga greedy. The line he
Yeah.
went for.
You could just play safe. You have 2 Morias in
Yeah, you
hand.
could
You
go-
can just go long run and
Yeah. That's really crazy. But it can get punished like this exact line that just happened, right? Oh, he's only going 12. But yeah, he's giving credit, I guess. To...
But now,
But
you-
why do you only go 12? I'm wondering.
yeah, don't get it. But now you can
You can G-blade, yeah.
G-blade and make another swing, and the life will get bottom decked.
Yeah. But still, I guess if you 13, you don't want to get baited into... Like, you could think he takes it
I
just
see.
as a bait,
I
right?
think Dietschle realized that he's through the moment where he cut like 5 cards. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
You
really
can see
weird.
it in his face expression that he's not happy with that result. Going for
Crazy, I would have not expected that game to shift like that.
How do you win now as BY?
Or, I mean, so many cards in hand, you can't really hope that he doesn't have Doom. But you also can't really go 7k leader. I mean, I think 7k leader 1 life is what you have to do. Yeah. This line now.
Yeah.
From here, you still have some hope, but finding crucially the 3-cost Nami, but this Gecko in hand? No, can't. But now you have double Gecko, Kuzan, you have chances of lethaling next turn. I mean, I assume Kuzan will get bounced. He'll have to counter out of this swing.
And he only has,
He only has one
2k and hundreds of 1ks.
It's crazy. Diekle might actually get out of this. Like, I think he does.
If Enrico didn't left that Don up for Sengoku and attached it to Kaido, he would have won.
Yeah, the question is if he would have went for the 14k swing, or if he was like feeling he was getting baited, because he knows that Diekle had other options in that line, you know. So he
Yeah.
would not necessarily go for it unless he knew that he would survive an all-in.
Yeah, but if you go 14 on the 7k leader, you get so many cards out of the
Yeah.
hand.
And you know that you don't die yet.
Yeah, because you were on 4 life.
Yeah, but maybe he was just scared of he only has Kaido as an attacker then. Not really sure what line you would go for here. Kind of feel like you need to bounce this Kuzan because it's just a very threatening attacker. And
Maybe.
you can get your Sengoku back to find a 2k. But you need to make the math. Like,
Yeah, but
right now he has 6 1ks.
can you?
You
You
can
can
go-
just attack with Kaido,
Yeah, he has to
and
block.
it needs to get blocked.
Yeah, always.
Then you can make a 9k swing. It
Okay.
forces both cards out of hand or the life to get bottom decked.
Yeah, he will
And
bottom
then
deck.
you play the Yozu on the Kuzan.
Play Josu on Kuzan. Okay.
Yeah, you can also do this. I thought about that line, but
No,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he counters and you
that's-
swing into Gecko.
Yeah,
yeah, of
that's
course.
also
yeah.
a possibility, yeah.
And then you're facing 5-9-5, and you have what? Still like 6 1Ks in hand.
He has the counter.
So he gets to 11 on his last swing, which isn't possible.
Now,
But with this Nami, you can always make some crazy stuff and at one life. Top deck's
but
like a
that can
baby.
also be an issue to be at 1 life.
Yeah, he
if
needs to
you-
find baby Luffy.
And I think 3 baby Luffys were gone, or?
Possible, yeah. Yeah,
We
you
saw
already had them in
all
the start.
In the start, yeah.
So it's like a 1 in 30 or something here.
Yeah, but you get to see 3 cards with Nami Sabo, but then you can't play the Luffy because then you don't have to dance for your leader.
Just going for
Counter is that? I think it's except
It's-
perfume, it's all 1 case,
yeah,
right?
exactly. It's 6 1Ks. So if you take this, you are facing either 10-11 was another 1K.
Yeah.
So if you were to counter this, then Garb could come in for, then you're facing 7-7, right? So you need, you are reliant on counter from live. You need to counter this, and then you need at least a 1K from live. If he goes
But
7.
I think you have to counter that 8k, right?
Not sure. You have very high likelihood of drawing into. You only in this line you only need 1K. No, you need either 2 1Ks or 1 2K from 2 live.
Here's 7 1Ks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, take this. You cannot. Right? Or it's the same. It's the same. You still need a 1K.
You just
The same. So I would take. Because then at least you don't give him another play line. Or you don't want to give him another play.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to give him another play line. He doesn't go for it, you know? He thinks he can survive. But usually that should be worse for you. It's counter, and Digle takes this one. What a crazy steal. I mean, to be fair, first Enrico stole it with that gravity blade trigger as well. Like Digle playing a weird turn and allowing Enrico to actually have lethal if he went for it. But then I'm not sure if Enrico should have taken a different approach, like maybe bouncing the Kuzan with Law, and then you have more Don to attach.
yeah.
Like your Kaido swing will get blocked, and then you can swing like bounce a Kuzan, and you can swing 11 into Gecko, maybe. I guess it would lead to the same scenario, but your opponent has Kuzan in hand
But
instead of
Kaido-
Sabo in
But
hand.
why you don't start with Kaido 12? Right? You attack with Kaido 12.
Yeah.
Then it will always get blocked
Mhm.
because you lose to perfume
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah.
And then you bounce a Kuzan.
Yeah, then you bounce Kuzan.
And then you go 9 on leader.
Then you go 9 on leader.
It will force both cards out of hand because the third is Kuzan.
Mhm.
Or the life gets bottom decked. And then you have next turn Kaido, Josu, and your
Yeah,
leader
that's
with
the
perfume.
same basically as I just suggested.
That was the first line I mentioned
Yeah, yeah.
when he had the turn.
Yeah.
And I think then he can't lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also maybe. Could you start? Nee, you can't start with your Doffy leader swing because
No,
you need
because-
the
yeah.
perfume threat, yeah. Yeah, he had 7 1Ks in hand. But I think if you counter the first one, what if he just attaches the rest to his gecko and swings it to 16 into 12? You give 4 of your 1Ks, so your Kaido would die.
And then?
And then you die?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he can lose his Kaido, but then Dekle doesn't have blockers, right? And he's just 5k with 1 up life.
Yeah,
and the
against
Josu's on board.
Yosu will.
Was the Josu on board there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Active. Yeah, he played it turn before.
Yeah, right. That was the turn he went for game. Yeah, but I think the Enrico's decision to take the 8k is therefore incorrect, yeah?
Yeah. I think also the attack the round in his turn before was not the optimal way.
Yeah, very interesting game. The first round was won by Dekle Gianluca.
Intense game.
Yeah, that was crazy game.
But it's always so easy to see all the lines
Of course, yeah.
when you're not in the game yourself, right?
Yeah.
When you can see both players playing and
yeah, Fabi, the gecko turn was super awkward. Like he was super winning. And he just chose a line that for some reason allowed Enrico to get back into the game.
Can't wait to play myself. I lost brain against.
Oh yeah, I'm hyped for that one. Also with the 5-phase setup, right? It's gonna be good. Blame the play, never the player. This play just took control of me. I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, of course we don't want to blame the players.
I mean, both of these guys qualified for Worlds, which we didn't, right? So
I think everyone in the NCL from Italy is very qualified.
Is a geisteskranker player,
right?
A guy.
Okay, I have to admit I don't know about this
qualifiers.
The 2 people that qualified, but they qualified, so
yeah,
they can't be that bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, for example, I don't know the other player, the other qualifier's name right now, but Riccardo Borsari, who qualified with Purple Luffy, he has also been playing since OP-01.
Yeah.
Like in Karlsruhe, where you topped with Law, I played him in like round 3. He was also playing Kaido, so he has been playing Purple ever since OP-01.
Oh, Kaido. Bad memories.
That was a funny game, though. Killed him in like 10 minutes.
Oh,
had, like, rough sorrow.
Actually, Kaido is good memories. I won against it in a fight.
True, yeah. So we have sort of the differences to game 1 is Dekle didn't have the baby on 3 Don and are getting puddinged already.
Okay, in the time Dekle is shuffling, I have to use the opportunity because Flash is in the chat here. Flash, I need one of your World Dons.
Yeah, the new World Dons and World Participation Pricing got revealed today. And yeah, they are looking really clean. The mat especially, the Don, and...
Very good, I need
Yeah, I think the both of you will find some agreement.
Yeah, for sure.
So, let's see what this post-pudding hand looks like. And we see double gecko and double baby. What's the middle card? I'm a bit confused. Is Dekle playing black and white artworks and regular artworks? Or is it Rocket Luffy? Flash, I trade one of mine for 2 of yours. This way I can say. Fabi. But this is a crazy post-gecko hand, post-pudding hand.
Yeah.
You have both babies. You have Kusan and you have double gecko. I guess what you're missing is Big Sabo in track. But yeah, you just tempo baby here. Do you expose yourself to gravity, I guess. Do you play a baby here, Justin?
Hmm.
And if you do, if you play one, it's Sabo for sure, right?
Yeah, yeah, safe.
Because
Because
if you get your baby
know
Luffy-
that you can make use of
Yeah,
your baby
exactly,
Luffy.
exactly. Actually, this is a bit crazy, but you could attach Tudon to leader and discard Kuzan. Is it a bit too crazy? Probably, right?
Mhm.
Just to be able to play it for the Fabi special, but no, you cannot. You
Yeah,
cannot.
you-
Like, you are at 2 life already, you will be 5k leader. Like, I'm just kidding a bit, but
And
yeah, Flash is saying if you have more life, you can.
then Enrico will know that Teach
Yeah.
wants to play a Moria for a Kusan,
And
and
he's
then
like,
he
okay,
just goes whiteboard, and then
Give me one Fabi and I give you one, and my respect. 60 world dons versus 120 world dons. Not sure if respect is enough.
danke.
No.
Ne? Ja. Crazy.
Guys, we just got our food delivery. We have a pudding 5k swing to. And Dietler did decide to pass, right? Didn't want to expose. Fuck, did
Only a right click. Nothing happened.
you do another left click?
No,
Just to
no,
make that?
no. Why? That's
Okay. Bro.
Nein.
Gott, so aus.
Ja, Junge, die überlebt.
Really good play from Enrico, but I didn't watch. He just went 5k with pudding, so he exposes his worst body. And then he just graph bladed the. Curious if he would have done that if he had another rocket. Have Rygo, yeah. But it's. What do you do in combination with Rygo? You can't awaken, then you are at 1 life 5k. Or you just gamble on the Sabo. Sounds good. Starting with the Garp here. No, never mind. Susan. Okay, important. Okay, so now you still can't awaken. So you have to Raigo, right? How much counter does he have? 1k, 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 2k? Yeah, triple 1k, 2k. Oh, that's rough. Oh, he finds Flampe. It's crazy good, right? Oh, okay, no, I'm tripping. He can already Thunderbolt to awaken. Never mind. Do we just slam the second Kaido here? I think so, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys think? Is there any merit? No. Mind. Just think you slam second Kaido. Then Diglett can go Raigo, 7k leader, 2 up life. Really strong. And then follow that up with Gecko. Seems hard to beat. Ja, auch. So we do see second Kaido coming down. Enrico is desperately trying to fit all his cards onto the card holder. And I will now desperately try to count them. 5. I think it's 14.
Yep.
Casual 14 card hand. Yeah, this Raigo line now is super strong.
I think triple 3 non-counter and 1.
4 2K maybe? Third card from the left, is that 2K's law? Ice artwork? It could also be bouncer, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, yeah. Here we see the power of Raigo.
Without Raigo, you would be in a very bad spot against double Kaido.
Ja. So in this spot, you could even just go Gecko, right? For a Sabo and still survive. 9k 1 up life.
Yeah, but then maybe you have to win in the next turn.
Yeah, but I think it's possible. Still has a 9k. Okay, it's a lot of cards.
And this line is just insane. You
Yeah.
out one Kaido, have 2 up life.
Still not swinging with Gecko. That's crazy. But I guess you know that you only have 2k 1k, so Gecko already dies. Try to swing without any investment. Yeah, I can see that also. Gecko's correct. Like, you want to end this game as soon as possible. Probably, like, have one more Gecko, but after that,
Yeah, but then attacking with Gecko would be good.
yeah, that's what Fabi.
Ah, you talk about Fabi's line, okay.
Is the upcoming Moria enough? Yeah, there might be double Boa incoming as well, right? But I guess one is irrelevant, but
Yeah.
so you're always losing one life here. What if you even lose both life? You don't have any rocket. Okay, 1k in hand. You don't have blocker Sabo. You do have blocker Sabo, never mind. What's the line here? This is tricky. You could just try to make him run out of rockets, so your Boa sticks. Like you go 12 and then Boa into another 12. Or 11 would likely be enough, and then you can still use the ability. tough spot. He goes for teach.
Hmm?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, he just wants to get another buddy for free, basically.
maybe you go with teach, bring out.
7. Will be Gravity Blade then.
Hmm?
Has to get counter. But if I'm not mistaken, then like you only take 1 life here, and then Dekle will be able to go Gecko for double baby Luffy. Yeah, but then you don't have any blockers and are at 1 life.
Hmm.
You get to draw a couple of cards, but not enough. Yeah. True, Fabi. Yeah, he already. No, he didn't. He just countered with the other baby Luffy. Yeah, no, he just countered the 7k swing with the baby Luffy. Ah, this is rough.
Yep.
I think there's a world in which you Jozu instead of Gravity. But I guess giving him Kuzan, like giving him a single card is already worth a lot because you can always, that could be the card he just cuts to ability. In this case, it would be very useful.
But you also need buddies, right? Yep. Hmm.
So now, Dekle could go 9k, 2 up life, clear Weevil and Eat. Luffy will be left with 3 attackers. And Dekle will have 4 cards in hand at the end of that. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Now you discard Kuzan. And he has 1k, 1k, 1k. No, or yeah, that's a Garb, right? Triple 1k and 2k. And best Enrico could do is double 11 and a 12.
I give you a guess. He will trigger something.
But what? There's not even anything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. Right. Yeah.
What?
Not if he does that, yeah. Hmm.
Still not swinging with
how?
Gecko. Wait, he still doesn't swing with Gecko?
I don't get that.
No, I don't. Like, last turn, I understand the reasoning, but now I really don't get it.
But eh, You not just attack. Play blocker.
Yeah, now you don't have access to your baby Luffy anymore, right?
You can just go 3 attacks. I think
Yeah, you can.
I think you have teach in hand, which will allows you to bring out a boa. Yeah, but as a buddy that can attached on.
But don't you need the active blocker?
You can also play another boa.
Yeah,
Yes.
but don't you need 2 active blocker because one is gonna get popped? Like I think I would have gone double boa attached to leader. Then you have 2 Don left. You can make a 9k out of
Yes,
leader.
that's also
Leave Jozo
okay.
standing and swing with Kaido.
Yeah, and then
You get 1 card. You get them down to 1 life. Like I'm not saying it's looking winning only, but like this, I
yeah, but
don't
you
even know how you survive.
have to do something in that direction. Yeah.
I mean,
like
this might result in the same line, but you don't reveal what you're doing right away. Yeah, he's just playing double bow.
that.
Perfume. So he has a Rocket Luffy in hand, so he could hard cast that. He could play Garb to find another baby Luffy, but what's the situation? Yeah, okay, he goes for it instantly. Now baby Luffy. I mean, baby Luffy would be guaranteed lethal, pretty sure. You have 3 big attacks.
No.
Yeah, not
Against 1 blocker, 1 life, and
no. Then you would with baby Luffy you would pop both blockers.
you mean hard playing the Rocket Luffy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you
still have then basically 4 Don to attach.
Yeah.
While your leader is already 7k.
Yep.
To go on leader, of course.
I think that wouldn't go through.
Like it's 9 and double 11s. Or I guess 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, and 4k.
Yeah, so you need 3 of those
and
for 110.
7-1.
Yeah, okay, you would easily survive.
Yeah, but you have to go some sort of line, and maybe
Yeah.
that's the best.
But okay, maybe he has something where he can just go like. They have crazy games, right? These games are really interesting. So he doesn't have any babies, and he doesn't have any way to get babies. So he will be 5k leader.
He has a Sabo.
He has a Sabo, that's true. But he only has 9 Don left. So yeah, he could find 1 baby. So either way, you need a blocker. So that Sabo will always have to come down. Unless you just go for game. Which isn't possible against double blocker.
Yep.
So your options sort of, your decisions are being made for you already. Oh yeah, 9k, we give double 2k, double 2k,
Double.
double. Oh, my brain is so fried.
Yeah, now.
Water.
Okay, he found a baby Sabo.
Found baby Sabo,
So he can go 7k leader with double Sabo.
Okay, which will get graph bladed, and
Yeah,
then
and
you're
then
facing,
Then
I
you are
guess,
cooked.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 12. Yeah, done. So 7, 7 takes your cards, and then you're dead to 8, 12. But if Dekle had attacked with Gecko last turn, he just would have had lethal, right?
Yeah.
I really am so interested in his explanation of that.
The turns before, I think it was a smart decision.
yeah,
but
I
in
agree.
the turn where your opponent has only one
One life.
life left, I really doesn't get it.
Yeah,
Because if your opponent then swings into your Moria.
And
You
you are
stay
also-
healthy
yeah.
and you will not die next turn, and you can go 2 turn all in, and that will never be survivable.
Yeah. Exciting. So we have a game 3. Really
Yeah, I have
interested.
to wash my hands real quick. There.
Wash my Jens. Yeah, really interesting games. Okay. Back. I'm there. Had to choose. Rico not with the optimal start. Buggy. Worst one cost it had. But I guess not necessarily the worst. You hit a good target on top, he could be better than Sengoku. And that's a good target for sure. This is like the dream turn 2. Yeah, Tenko's Kaido is very good against Black Yellow Luffy. So Enrico's thinking what to bounce here, and he's actually deciding to take the bounce law back to hand, giving him an outlet to further get that baby back to hand, and a first life Rocket Luffy trigger onto the Jinbei. That is a huge, huge turn of events. $5K into life, which Enrico actually gives another Jinbei to, because he knows on his 5-down turn. Well, no, actually I find that really surprising. Gives Jinbei there again. Swings with Buggy. And just bounces. Replays the Buggy. Yes, they can. They know.
No, they cannot.
Not before every game, but before every match.
Yeah, but you don't know what against you will play, so
Yeah,
you have to predict.
Yeah, you know who you will play against, but not which deck. Yeah. So a very juicy stack there in Jinbei, Boa, Crocodile, but there's no Gravity Blades, no Perfume, so... And he already knows, okay, on my 7-down turn, I will likely be playing Jozu, and on my 9-down turn, maybe some Boa play. But the thing is, with Buggy, you don't have a choice of bottom decking. So He's probably just thinking if he wants this Jinbei to be his next summon, maybe delay his Jozu turn. But if a Fist Luffy comes down next turn, then you can't really afford to delay your Jozu turn. Yeah, it was a bit risky, but these two players know each other very well. So I think for both of them, it was very clear what the other was going to play. So Dekle on 6 on here with quite a lot of cards in hand. He's at 8 cards right now. And this is the territory where you are not too eager to get puddinged. So we do actually see Kuzan and a baby here. Very interesting. Deciding against the 5-drop, which would on 7 Don easily get bounced by Jozu. At the same time, sort of being like, okay, if you Gravity Blade me here, my Kuzan I don't care that much about. My baby, yeah, it's okay, but I have another baby Sabo.
Yeah. It's a good play.
Yeah, I agree. I like it. Also, you don't have any geckos yet, right? So just Kuzan getting you closer. Closer to the gecko, which of course Sabo would also do. But you just lose a lot of tempo if you get Dozut. That is already looking way better than last round for BY. Yeah. He's also going second, right? Which is huge. Huge advantage. And Enrico going for the Boa here. I'm wondering if he's going to bottom deck this. But actually, Jinbei summoning the crocodile is also not bad because you can bounce the baby back to hand. But then you are only at 2 cards in hand.
And yeah, it's looking pretty rough for Doffy. Or?
I'm not sure if I would go as far as rough yet, but not sure about rough. Like, it's not giga amazing. it's not amazing either. It's like, yeah, could be better.
Yeah, way better, I think.
It's way better equals rough. Could be way better equals rough.
Almost, yeah.
Almost? Okay.
I think it's one step below.
One step below. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
okay.
agree to that. Okay. So yeah, he left on top, and he's likely gonna go for that crocodile to bounce the baby Sabo. But for Dekle, this is like, yeah, sure, bro. Dekle is about to hit 8 Don. What does a good 8 Don turn look like? He has the Navigator now. I personally would like something like maybe Navigator Nami Sabo.
Yeah, but if you then get Gravity Bladed.
Yeah. Maybe baby. Yeah, but baby. I think everything you do next turn plays into Gravity Blade, right?
Yeah, but yeah, okay, you already have a 5-cost Sabo in your trash. So
Yeah, and you have another in
that's
hand.
okay. Yeah, but is that you didn't know? Oh, okay, I'm dead. Dead. My brain is like gone.
I also like double baby and maybe Nami. Here's some searcher. Oh, he's just gonna awaken here, yeah. Just gonna go like, bro, if you have pudding,
You have
hit
it.
me.
Yeah. But if you now have pudding, it hits real hard.
Yeah. But we know that
Wow.
Enrico doesn't.
Yeah. Maybe he gets one.
But we saw it. From live, you mean? Yeah, Enrico has had some very destined life cards, especially in his final as well, right? That qualified him
Yeah,
for. I mean, I guess
yeah.
the final match wasn't like it was for the winner card, but the invitation to Worlds they already had. I don't remember the semifinals match. He was also playing against BY. Wasn't there also some like very insane gravity blade
Yep.
trigger? Yeah, right.
I think
On like a Sabo, right?
two in one game. I think I don't remember quite exactly,
Yeah.
but
I mean, gravity blade is.
it was
Easy.
his day.
Yeah.
It was his day.
I mean, it has to be to win such a.
Yeah, you need a bit of luck and play well, then it can work.
Yeah, so going up to 9K because at the 7K leader, maybe I'm not sure what I think about this actually. Is it necessary here to go to 9K? You have so many cards in hand. Your opponent is only at 9 Don. Let's assume they're putting you, right? They don't even have enough Don to make triple sevens. And then that means that your Uzan and your baby would stick around.
Okay, but maybe
You still have one life.
Dietzle wants
To get puddinged?
or to get perfumed.
Okay. How much counter does he have? Left cards?
Enough.
Makino? Sabo? Maybe? That's a lot.
Yes, then
Only
he just discards. The Sabo stays on the board. He can just slap down the Moria next turn.
Yeah.
And then it's a winning position from on.
Yeah, you want to get perfect. This is looking rough. No cards. Like no cards. And still one turn away from Kaido.
If you go for this line as BY Luffy player and your opponent has only 3 cards in hand and you don't get puddinged, I don't know how to lose it.
Yeah.
You have to throw it away like LeBron.
Ziegler going into his turn with 10 cards? 11 even? I don't think he has. Yeah, there comes another card. Until Gek. That's 12 cards in hand. Even have a Sabo on board. You have Rocket. You have both babies in trash. So you have perfect trash setup. You can even go. You can kind of do anything you want, right? You can go 7K 1 up life. You can go. You can obviously go like standard 9K 0 life because you're still surviving perfume. Although I guess this time teaches on the board, which you can easily clear.
Yeah.
I guess Navigator Nami isn't online because you have too many cards in hand. But
maybe later.
Maybe later, yeah. Yeah, just getting Kuzan like that. Because now you're already at the spot you have a Gecko developed. If you get pudding now, it's too late. Right? Your opponent spends 4 Don just for pudding. I mean, it's obviously still, like, if Enrico had it, it would still be good for Enrico. He would still play it. But I'm not sure, like, being so behind on board, then your opponent will likely have at least 3 or 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Investing that 9K swing.
Yeah.
Things that okay. That rocket stick as well. build.
And with the Kuzan on board, you can also clear Yozu.
Yeah. So Jozo might as well swing, right?
Comes down the Kaido.
Plus
And
pudding. Yeah, in that case, you don't even swing with Jozo. Right? Or would you have done the swing? You know, it's gonna get removed, okay?
yeah, but if
But
you
then at least your crocodile, for example, sticks around.
yeah, if you don't if you swing with it, it will die to
Leader swing.
Leader or Moria swing.
But then at least that swing is not getting into your life.
Yeah, okay, true.
I don't know. I think I would have preferred the swing, honestly. Because now that you have pudding, after you play it, you just need some time, right? Put him down to 5 cards and then take those 5 cards slowly away from him. Double Sabo on board. Like you need to replay it. So.
With the sport state, you're in such a good spot. The only thing that can hurt you would be pudding and gravity blade in one turn, but that's not possible.
I guess. You can turn the tide quickly. Komm hier. Hier sein. Sabo swinging. Sonst? No. Now the puddings show up. Confused about the perfling trigger?
Yeah, I don't know. The game is over anyway.
It doesn't really matter. When your opponent can just hardcast a punch Luffy for 5, looking pretty bad.
You're facing 7k leader, double up life, a blocker, and what? 9 cards in hand?
No, I think
Yeah. Bro.
like it's 9 that we can see, but Dicta's shoulder was covering up at least the baby Sabo.
Okay.
And your opponent is threatening 6 real attacks next.
What do you now say? Rough?
It's rough, yeah. Now it's rough. Yeah. You know how he wins? There is a world. Pudding and you draw 5 bricks. And you're dead. But the question is, are there 5 bricks? Why are you not dead? 7, 7, 7, 7. Block 1, take 2, die. Why are you shaking your head? It is correct. If he draws 5 bricks, he's dead.
Yeah. Maybe that's
The best chance.
the best chance.
For sure.
You will never win if you play this normally. If you play blockers or whatever Iyozo, you will never win this.
You like
You have to hope for a miracle. Yeah, go for the pudding.
you saw one gecko, right? Crash? And you
Yeah.
saw he has one Kuzan in hand. Bounced, I think, at some point.
Go for the
So
pudding.
he has to draw like Bond, Kuzan, Gecko, Gecko, Gecko. One Kuzan in trash.
Mm.
Ah, that's bad. Okay, he lost.
Wait. You can also go for the pudding. And then attack the board.
Take the board. Add a pudding and go for board, I think. Oh yeah, that's what better already. You steal his
No.
genius thought?
I looked you into your beautiful eyes. I didn't. I can't read that.
Thanks for the follows, by the way. Oh, and in this minute, Christian, thanks for the follow. Imagine he draws 5 non-count. Oh, missed games. Not a single non-count. It's all one case.
Next turn, you can go again.
We are watching
Okay,
Italian
wait.
Incel, I know.
I have a monitor. Next turn,
Yeah.
you go for the same play.
Okay. Yeah, because you
Okay.
have another pudding.
Yeah, you play the pudding.
But right now you don't even know how much counter your opponent has. Like on 12 card, you can assume he has enough. He doesn't even run enough non-counter.
Yeah.
So you would.
Yeah, but if he now plays babies, you know
He cycles. Yeah.
that he also plays cards with counter, so the chance that he draws non-counter cards gets higher.
Yeah, that's true. The issue is if he discards the non-counters to crash, then pudding will get worse. No, I could see swinging into Gecko there. Like you have to take some risk, right? I mean, he has 1, 2, 3 2Ks, I think. 3 2Ks, 3 1Ks, 2 bricks. Taking the 8K already. Now 9K. You are facing a 17 on the back end. You get to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So even a 2K doesn't save you here. Even a 2K doesn't save you here. Otherwise, I would probably take it. Like, it's for sure your best chance then.
What would be best?
If you could survive a 17K swing by getting a 2K out of life.
Okay. But Deechler would just play Baby Luffy, bring out Rocket Luffy. Don't get why it's 17, it would be 15.
Yeah, he had the die still on his leader for some reason. Well, in that case, he could take it.
Then he goes 15.
Yeah, he's 7K
Takes.
to up life.
Yeah. And KOs the law.
But it's still your best chance. 7K to up life isn't too bad. You have double 11s and a 12. It's your best. What I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's also no reason for Deechler to go for this play.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no 2Ks in hand. But everything else is looking pretty good.
Maybe now there will be a trigger on. Okay, against double blocker it's hard at 9k.
Double Gecko draw.
Just discard one gecko. You won't play 2 geckos in this game. That's
Wait, but aren't you inting again?
why?
Gravity Blade trigger and then Teach puts Bounce Law, you die? That was like,
No.
you don't need to swing for life. Of course.
No.
If your Sabo gets bot deck there, and then he has Teach, bounce your Nami, you only have 4 1Ks in hand. 9 down, double 13s. You exactly die. No, because you get Nami back. No, I already calculated that. You die.
Yeah, but if that would happen, you would use the Rocket Luffy to draw a card.
Correct. But if it's a brick, you die.
Yeah. You die, yeah. But that's not the case.
That didn't happen at all.
So Deech is taking it.
Yeah, crazy, man.